Welcome back to another episode of GTNH. How's everybody doing? For this episode, we're going to stare at this research station. No, I'm joking. So, uh, I'm in a little bit of a jokester mood. Don't mind me. Anyway, so the last thing we did is we started preparing a whole bunch of stuff for overnight crafting. It did not finish. It's pretty close, but I kind of forgot the research for this one. Not really forgot. I was aware of it. It's just that I went on a walk today, so I wasn't able to put the research in there because I was running out of time. So that's pretty much all we needed. We just needed the research for the tier 7 compression field generator. And everything else probably should have finished in time. But we're like kind of cutting it close if you really think about it, because I still have to make the time dilation. And then I still have to make the stabilization generator. So it might have just been like a 24-hour craft in total, which is it's pretty pricey, but we kind of expect it because I made such a big request. But anyways, we're gonna cancel that. So what I'm gonna do for today at least is I should be able to just straight up make the DTPF, like the doubling. Because that wasn't, if you think about it, that wasn't even the expensive part of this craft. It was the Eye of Harmony stuff and the Godforge stuff. So I'm going to take that out and then just craft the DTPF. So that might be just cheap enough that we can wait for it to craft while I do some quests. So yeah, we're gonna do quests throughout the episode if we find some downtime. And I should be doing that from now on, because we are approaching the end of the pack, which means I should probably start the quests. Because if you've been watching for a while, you should know by now that I'm really bad at keeping up with quests. Like I just don't look at them. Completing a whole bunch of them by accident, especially for the early game. Like if you think about it, this looks complete, but trust me when I say that none of this was me. It was all Allie. She helped out a ton. But me, I kind of just like, what do I want? I want this. Just keep crafting it until I get it, and then hope and pray along the way that I get the quest done. That's usually how I play. But anyways, so first step, I'm going to try to make that plan. This one should be for the DTPF. And this is really weird to me. I think on server restart, like the plan switches. It's so weird, because I every time I do like a new something, I always do like set mode, copy, and then planning, clear plans, and then I try again, right? And then the plan updates. But it's weird because when I logged in today, like just now, it was a different plan. I'm not trying to plan that. I don't even know what that is, but it's really weird to me. Anyways, let me just start over. So the plan is to totally copy paste the DTPF. We need to double it. It is time. Let me give me some qubits actually. So I mean, most of the stuff did finish overnight, especially the things like the Eternity coils or the Eternal coils. Those are done, and I think that's like the most expensive part of it. So I think everything else should be finished. Mark it there, and then just check around. It's right here, right? Probably copying too much, but if I do plan and try to do that, we'll see how much how expensive it is. So yeah, it pretty much has everything already. Yeah, it's just got to craft a couple stuff. So I also left the alignment matrices in there, and I have to say they're so good. Yes, they're a catalyst hog, but the only reason we were able to get that craft, the overnight craft, even remotely ready for today, was because I had convergence running for 2 of them. So this one and this one. So whenever I have something expensive to craft, I kind of just turn it on for a little bit and just leave it running for a couple. Honestly, it probably only lasts about an hour or 2, and then I run out of catalyst. That's how hungry it is. So really all I do is I just try to make sure that I have a big backlog. Like 1 billion is pretty good. This lasts us like 2 hours or so. And then I leave it on convergence, and then like I go about my day, and then I come back, check on it. It's like, wait, I'm low on catalyst, turn it off. And then let it build up and then rinse and repeat. But that it really does speed things up. It's really powerful. Okay, so we're going to let the bridges craft. Are they in a good spot though? Because some of the machines are not in a, or some of the recipes are not in the right, like, machines. This one's fine. I think we should be fine. What about you? Yeah, okay. So it looks like we're going to wait for the DTPF to finish, and then whenever it finishes, we can set it up and have double DTPF. So good. And then if I check my power, yeah, we're running low on power. So what I'm thinking of doing for the end of this episode is also investing in more SASs, because based on these fluids that I'm giving it, I'm only able to get like so much power out of it. But this thing can support so much more, and really the only efficient way to get more antimatter is to make more of them. Because yes, you can like modify this to push more fluid into the input hatches to make more antimatter, but it's like it starts being way too expensive with the power, such that it's not worth it anymore, and you're better off just making more of them. So somewhere towards the end of the episode, I am going to plan for more of these guys. Just keep spamming them back there until it works. And as far as I'm aware, you really only need one of these guys, and that's it. Anyways. So yeah, we're just going to let the DTPF craft, and then it might even finish like right away. It didn't need a lot more stuff. It was the Eye of Harmony things that was too expensive. There's nothing in here, right? No. I'm gonna take a drink of water. So I'm going to admit to something that's really embarrassing. So I totally poured myself a glass of water earlier today. And as I was putting it down on my dinner table that I have next to me, I dropped the water. And I spilled it all over the place, and I was so sad. So embarrassing too, and now I'm just scared to drink water. Yeah, it's not moving. We're good. It's a good thing that that it isn't like it didn't spill on anything at all. Really, it was just the floor. So I'm very, very lucky there. But it's still a little embarrassing that happened. Anyways, the DTPFs are in the wrong spot, right? Yeah, you're gonna take a while. Yeah, that's fine. It doesn't matter. Okay, so let's go down a trip in memory lane and look up like all the quests. So it's kind of crazy how much we've accomplished in the pack. It's so crazy. And another weird thing to think about is that I haven't really seen a lot of these machines, because until around CPM, I think, we had a texture pack, the UU text. So a lot of this stuff, I'm like, I don't remember what it looks like. But anyways, so tips and tricks. This one is gated behind something, so I'm just going to start from LV, and we just work our way down. And also, before I start, there is a command I should do, right, just in case. It's default load, right? It's been a while since I did that, so maybe there's extra quests that showed up, maybe. Okay, so I think the plan is to just keep going until I complete all, like, get green check marks everywhere. So it's gonna be a little more of a chill episode while I kind of wait around for the DTPF to finish, and it's gonna finish pretty soon. It's just it's in the wrong spot, and I'm too lazy to change it. So butane and propane. I don't think I've ever made butane, at least not on purpose. Do I have butane? I don't even have any butane. Okay. I'm about to add so many weird recipes to this. For example, a cell of butane. How much do I need? 32. And also in terms of like my whole living situation, it is confirmed tomorrow will be my last night at my apartment. It's a little bittersweet to think about, but it is time to head out. What is this? MTB reaction mixture. What's this for? This sounds familiar. Is this for high octane? Yeah. Okay. I did use high octane in like the first playthrough we did. It took us all the way to like late IV tier, I think, which isn't that far compared to now. And I do remember passiving a lot of this stuff. And I remember having nightmares about methanol because it's kind of tricky to get early on. Anyways, so looks like to get butane, I can do refinery gas. I'm just gonna do that. It doesn't have to be like very expensive. It's just going to be a bunch of random recipes everywhere, honestly. Just do that. Something with like 32. How do you not have refinery gas? It's probably because I have a natural gas, right? I don't have natural gas either, really? That's weird. That's fine. We can just pump it for like 5 seconds. No, but how's everyone doing tonight? I had a pretty chill day today. It was I did go on a hike, and I always like going on a hike because I feel better afterwards. It's just good to go. 3, 4. Changes to 3 for like 5 seconds. I think that's really all you need. And xenon. It was just a 20 million already. It was just a fresh refinery gas. Yeah, you can't pump it. Just a quick sulfuric. Oh, maybe it's because of sulfuric gas. That's what it is. Okay, so I didn't need the other one. Why do I have 9.8 billion of you? What the heck? I am pumping oil. That's probably what it is. No, it was just a quick 3-mile trip. Pretty nice. Chemical 4. I have not added any chemical reactor recipes in forever. But no, this I am gonna try to stream tomorrow, and that will be my last stream in the apartment. Very bittersweet. But we gotta move on. And then I might as well start completing. Just give me all of the loot bags, I guess. I don't even know. I don't think I want any rewards. I don't need any of them. LPG. Okay. I have 8 for whatever reason. And that is centrifuging butane or propane. I do butane because I already have a recipe for it. So I need that. Now, is it more efficient to do all of these quests while you're going through the pack, or just wait until you're at the very end of the pack? I don't know how to answer that. Centrifuge. -8. There we go. But this is the route we're going. And there you go. LPG is kind of like a fuel, right? Jet fuel. Hey guys, if we ever need 320,000 EU, I can always just use LPG. Man, it's crazy how far we've come, right? And next is refined firestone. I need to get all of these things. Okay. Does this burn? It is thrown into lava and charged by absorbing lava blocks around it. Okay. So I think I just need to... It's all retrieval tasks, so I just have to like actually craft it first. Diamond or firestone. I'm gonna do diamond. I'm scared of like setting the world on fire, so I'm gonna go over here. Just gonna hang out over here because I know this is one of the things that's just really weird. Yeah, it just sets things on fire. Don't touch it. Don't mess with it. And then I need to refine it. This recipe, right? Yeah. And that's circuit 1. I'm totally gonna use the melting core for this. Or the power forge one. Unnecessarily expensive for such a simple item, right? At least I hope it works. No? Okay. I guess it just took a while. That's refined, and then... Okay, I guess it counted. I'm not going to complain. Easy. So is that the LV? It is. Oh, we're making progress. Oh, there's so many quests here. What the heck is this? Vanadium steel hammerhead? Oh, man. Okay, so it looks like I'm just gonna make an extruder, like just a super expensive one. We're making a UMV extruder because I can. And you can't stop me. Molecular ass, of course. Put that in 4096 storage cell. I don't even think I even use those anymore. This one for sure I don't use. Achievement quest? No? Okay. Why not use the most expensive one, right? And then for me to power the guy. I forgot about these, right? So we're still doing the recipes. I think this one's a certificate of not a noob on the lowest power tier, so it's still 2% of the way there. And this one is a single syrup on large plate at MV, so 17.7% there. It's a race. I have to beat the pack before this, before those recipes complete. Let's see if I can make the wireless energy cover. Right there. Okay. It's just waiting for the DTPF, so we're almost done there. There we go. Okay. So I need a... If you have problems finding wither skeletons, look guys, once we get to HV, we can put a power skeleton spotter. There actually is one somewhere. I remember one of the shorts in the Beard back screen. So these guys, as they're me playing a slide whistle. One of them is me actually trying to find a place to put this exact powered skeleton spawner in the nether, and I got ambushed. I got jumped by a bunch of piglins, destroyed too. I remember that. It's funny. There's gonna be a lot of nostalgia here because I mean that's just how it is, right? I already have it. I don't have it, so I need 8 vanadium steel. I can't even make vanadium steel. I can make 9. So circuit 11. Power forge 11. Right there. There was 8. 8. And then large, not lage, large sword blade cast. There we go. Look how fast that is. We're way over tier for this. Yeah, it's so nice. Okay. I'm gonna get a chest to place a chest down. And might as well go excessive with it and just put a compressed chest. No need for it to be like that, but I'm gonna do it anyways. And we get a free skeleton skull. Nice. Gonna go ahead and claim everything while I can. Got a lemon cake. Nice. If you ever needed a Fortune 1 enchant, there we go. Okay. I need a 8 fluid conduits. I'm gonna have to set up a recipe for you. I don't know how to make copper fluid pipe. That's crazy. That's a normal pipe extruder right there. Look at us crafting fluid pipes right next to DTPF. Now, I'm not going to do all of it on camera, don't worry. Unless you guys want to see it. But I don't think I will. Making things pretty. Yeah, we need to achieve everything, right? Yeah. Need you, and you. So I need 128. We're going to do a chemical bath for that. I'm chemical bathing it. Macerator, CF powder. Macerating it. CF powder. I could have sworn I've done this before. This looks very familiar. It's just a bunch of random powders crammed together. Of course you are. Molecular assembler. There you go. Oh, you got the wrong type of dust. Hang on. That's weird. Why do you default to the other stone dust? And then clay dust. We need the Gregtech one. There we go. Molecular ass. There you go. How about now? Easy, only 12 bytes of data. Oh, and then it got interrupted. There you go. So that's that complete. Hold it for 5 seconds. Then we continue. Need a 16 of you. Yeah, we did have the recipes down. I guess I deleted them somehow. Which is like totally what I like to do. There we go. Hardened facade. Obsidian in a chemical bath. There we go. And then painting machine. I'm pretty sure we have one already. Quest. Easy. This is just another example of doing everything in the wrong order. Which is like very much hallmark of me. Is my research complete? Yeah. Okay. And go ahead and put that down. And so I actually ran out of space in the data banks. At least I think. Yeah. I'm totally out of space. But pretty much what I've been doing is like getting rid of UMV components because we have component ass line for those. So I can still squeeze out some space, but I may have to just make another data bank. And honestly, to future-proof it, I should have just put the data banks right next to the research station. Maybe even on top, but like I'm lazy to move it, so I'm not going to. Anyways, we continue actually as the DTPF finished. One more, it's almost done. And then we just need a Yeta wrench. Pretty sure I have one. No? Yes, I do. Yes. Bye. Is that what Yeta stands for? Yet another? Oh. So this is what I don't like about like the early quests. I've noticed that especially for like LV, they're all like crafting tasks, and also you have to collect every single item. I remember Steam Age was kind of annoying because yeah, crafting task. So let's say you play how I play, where I just like ignore quests, and then I have to come back to this and like, oh, I have to actually craft this by hand. But I guess it's kind of, it makes sense for someone who's like, you know, actually plays packs correctly and does quests in order. So I can understand that. Okay. And then I need a big item filter. Our DTPF is completed. Let me just finish this quest and then I can set up the DTPF. I'm gonna double it. Why is it taking so long? You're probably held up by the ass machine. Yeah, you were. Okay, and then advanced item filter. Just make one. Thank you. And big advanced item filter. And it's like that. Ask machine 0. It's a good thing that I have all the EnderIO stuff set up already. I had to do it for all the powered spawners that I was gonna set up. Yeah. Then existing item filter. Thank you. Mod item filter. No, my Yeta wrench. Goodbye, Yeta wrench. You did me good. Don't tell me you don't know how to. Okay. Or I guess I'm crafting another one. No, I can't do it like that. Okay. Can I even craft you? Yes, I can. There we go. Enjoy. Mod item filter. Easy. So I guess my Yeta wrench got saved. What kind of data is on there? I have no idea. Chargeable. Mm-hmm. Same thing with the probe. I'm pretty sure it has some like background data that I'd rather not mess with right now. What am I missing? Insulated redstone conduit. I guess I am, yeah. Okay. Everyone's favorite activity, microcrafting, it's back. How many of these circuits do I have in storage? Oh, that's what I craft, never mind. Thank you. Put that back in there, and that means chargeable item filter now. Mm-hmm. Yeah, we're actually crafting things. And then the speed upgrades already have those. Easy. Give me my quest reward. More conduits. How many do I have? 307. Yo, okay. Let's do what we actually want to do. Set up DTPF. I changed that was the wrong setting. I was supposed to put copy or paste. Put that right there. Try to get it as flush as possible. So I'm not going to wall share with the bottom, even though it's probably a good idea to do that. But I won't do that because that means the lasers are going to share, and I don't want that. So one way around this is to like reconnect the laser so it points somewhere in the middle. Same thing with the bottom ones. It's going to wall share, and I don't want that. So that's how I would fix it, is to connect it somewhere, like for example right here, but that's just a lot of configuration. I'd rather not do that. So really the only solution I can think of is just putting the whole thing one block up so it doesn't wall share on the bottom. And I should be able to do that. It does not like it though. Okay, so how about there? Is that where oh no, it's right here. It's lagging so bad, it hates it. DTPFs hate this one. Minecraft servers hate this one trick. Right there. I think. Now the thing is, like, once it actually sets up, no. It's not gonna do anything because it depends on that. I have to set the capacitor banks up. So imagine if I had to do this and I had the old setup where all the lasers down here are on the bottom. You guys remember this monstrosity, which is like a leftover? Imagine if I had to do that for another 16 DTPFs. That would be so funny. Anyways, I think that's it. Yeah. Now, how high can I go? Because remember, world height is 256. Yeah, we have a couple blocks. Okay. There we go. Okay. Actually, before I commit to it, let me check over here. Yeah, okay. I think we're good. There it is. 32 DTPS total. Don't worry about that warning message. There's 50 or 60,000 blocks. Imagine doing this without matter manipulator either. So how are you guys doing? I never would have thought that I have 32 of these guys. So I'm not going to set these up to be passive. These are going to be on demand. Major reason being, I don't feel like... I mean, setting them up is not too difficult, and I just have to like configure the stock replenishers. But it's a power consumption thing, because we're already over consuming power, and I want to not stretch that thinner. And so these are going to be on demand only for now. Just like that, we have another group of DTPFs. Not wall shared. It's kind of thick on the bottom, but... And you can see all the bottom ones are still running. Everything should be... all the bottom ones are passive somehow. Some way. But all the upper ones are like... I guess I have to still power them. Yeah, major accomplishment. We have even more DTPFs. So I'm also going to take these out because I crafted extra, or the craft also like try to make the alignment matrices. So these two I'm going to put over here. I'm not going to run it yet though. We're going to say tier 4. So whenever I do an expensive craft, I can just come up here and turn on all 4. Because these should be 50% discount already. Yeah. So this is only if I'm doing like a super expensive recipe, for example, the Eye of Harmony stuff. I can turn those on for a little bit. So that'll be those 4 down there. And for these guys, I'm not going to connect the passive setups just yet, because I don't need to. But what you need to do is turn on power for each one. It's wireless mode. Rebalance it. Should be everything that I need to do. I'm so glad I did the capacitor setup, because it would have sucked having to connect all of them the other way, like the original way I had. Okay, let me double check if they're all powered up. And then we're going to start like a thick craft, maybe a whole bunch of Shurabon. Now we'll do Hypogen, because we never have enough Hypogen. Okay, they're all powered. So what happens if I do like a ton of Hypogen? 10 million. Do it. It's not going to work because I have to... The wireless connectors aren't pointing over here. Yeah, they're not. Okay, so let me do that real quick. Do I have enough channel space for it? 8 channels. If I doubled it, that should be 16 channels. We're fine. Okay, let me... Queuing mode. Yeah, let's do that. Gotta go inside the spaghetti real quick. So we're gonna do a color at a time. Yeah, just magenta for now, so I don't get confused. We gotta go through the back rooms here. There should be only 2 groups. 3, 4. Just magenta. 2, 3, 4. And then continue, rinse and repeat. Wait, I gotta go up there, right? You can easily get lost in here. White is next. 1, 2. 3, 4. You did white, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. So I think officially we have more DTPFs than the speedrunners did. I think. Because I remember someone saying they had 26. That's the number that I remember. But I don't know how true that is. Orange is next. Even though I don't think we even use orange, still connected just in case. 3, 4. Yeah, get me out of here. I'm going to fly this way. Do orange. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then light blue. And very fitting that I chose light blue last. Because that's the one that's actually with all the recipes. Just watch next episode. I'm gonna complain how slow the DTPFs are, and I'm gonna double it again. And there they are. They turn on. Am I still crafting that much hypogen? Yeah, 6.3 million. Oh, yo, okay, we got it. 32. I think it's. I don't even know. I think it's 32. We'll go ahead and say it's 32. Pretty sure it's 32. 32 DTPFs. Oh yeah, this is a little thick setup. So if I do the same thing as I do with all the machine spam machines and build it around AE2, I can double it again and have 64 of them. Am I going to do that? There's a non-zero chance that I will. But it's not like I can pillar up again. So if I decide to do it again, it's probably, I'm not going to bulldoze anything. It's going to go like, I don't know, somewhere. I don't really know how to answer that. But there we go. 32 DTPS. If I easily could have saved 1 block of space. Maybe not easily. Nah, it's probably better like this. It's a lot less to deal with. It's not even that expensive anyways. But there we go. We got 32 DTPS. And technically we also got 2 more convergence thingies. So if I really wanted to speed it up, I can turn it on, right? And then it keeps going. And this really speeds up the craft. So I only turn it on whenever I do like a super expensive recipe and I'm actually there, because I cannot turn it off automatically, I don't think. And so I kind of just hang out while I'm doing my work or whatever and then check on it every now and then. That's what I did today. Gonna drink some water. Okay. Sweet. So because the majority of the of the quests are before LUV, which is when you unlock the ass line. Or at least a lot of the quests. I think what I'm going to do is actually start an expensive craft. Maybe we can finish the Eye of Harmony the next tier. For example, I want 48 of the stabilization things. Stabilization. Or should I craft something else in between? What about a SAS? Maybe another SAS. Yeah, let's try for another SAS. It sounds funny for me to say it. Yeah, let's do that. Actually, let me mark copy from here, from the ground. So it's going to copy these as well, but I don't really care. Right there. No, keep going up, right? Because I think, yeah, it's still going up. It's very, my frames, rest in peace, my frames. Right there. I think this is way cheaper than, it looks funny. This should be way cheaper than, anything else I was planning for. And this is going to extend our power by a good amount too. So I think we should just do this. I'm going to do mark paste and put it back over here. So I am aware that you can actually fit two of them in about the same space if you offset it. For example, if you put the ring on this one, you have to flip it and then offset it by a couple of blocks. You can totally fit another one, but I'm not going to do that. That's asking too much of me. Okay, I think we're fine. Just double check that I'm not replacing these blocks because that would suck. Yeah, okay. Okay. It does not like it. Okay, I was thinking about it. It's still thinking about it. Maybe because Chunk claimed, probably. It's really thinking about it. Yeah, that's probably what it is. So what I'm also going to do to make sure that we don't get stuck in the antimatter craft is just to remove the craft for it. Okay, it's really freaking out. It doesn't like it. The server's lagging something fierce right now. Yeah, the server's on fire. And anyways, so antimatter, I'm gonna take this off, I think, because this is just a super slow way to craft it. Instead, we're gonna rely on the actual SAS setup here and just take out as much antimatter as I need. What is going on with the server? The server's struggling. I think we're back. But if I make a plan, do I even have that much antimatter? Oh wait, you don't need it until slam, right? Yeah. Because really, the only thing that costs antimatter, as far as I'm aware, are the slam casings. These guys, which only show up in the slam. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, we're fine. I can just straight up do the craft. So I'm gonna go ahead and do it. Just get it going. Of course, it's gonna complain about some random things. Let's just ignore everything. And honestly, I don't think this is going to take too long. And of course, we have convergence to help us out with. So I guess we'll see how fast it is if I just turn on 4 convergences right now. And also just to see how expensive it is with the catalyst consumption, because it's going to be pretty expensive. Rest in peace, all my catalyst. And the other thing is, I'm not 100% confident that the refresh rate can actually maintain this much catalyst. So I'm going to give this, I'm going to add an extra 0 to this, I think. Yeah, I'm going to add an extra 0 to this. So it's especially useful for things like this when I'm like in the middle of a episode and I just want to craft the DTPF stuff a little faster. It's going to help out so much. But I do have to keep a track, like keep an eye on my exotic catalyst. Like right there, we already consumed 100 million. But no, that's not true. It's because I put this, I changed this to be 100 million, so it pulled all of that into there. But I do have to periodically check this. If I really wanted to, actually, I'm going to do it. I'm going to set up a howler alarm to tell me, hey, you're running out of exotic catalyst. You should probably stop this. In a fluid level emitter. I can't even craft the thing because it's going to take forever, right? It's going to take forever. Because of all the wires it has to deal with. Okay. I just need a lapis plate. Yes, thank you. Oh, never mind. It's finished. Okay. And I'm gonna take this off because I don't use it honestly. So I'm going to have a little signal here, and it's going to be the exotic catalyst. And let's say if I have less than 50 million, we'll do 50 million. Emit when levels are below. Okay. Double check if it actually sounds. Lever. Watch your ears. It's gonna be loud. Yeah. Okay. Okay. So I'm gonna leave convergence on, and if it hits less than 50 million exotic catalysts, then I'm gonna come back and turn off everything else. Yeah. Okay. It's a little, not quite automated, but I don't have to be checking on it every single second because it's gonna scream at me. Okay. Next up is just continuing the quest lines. Nutrient distillation bucket. So this is going to be a vat. I'm gonna need a vat. There's already one here. And a stellar capacitor because we're kind of rich, might as well. Where's my Ender IO setup? Is right here. Crystalline pink slime conduit. There. You can't change its capacitor. Okay. Cancel you. I'm pretty confident that I can finish this ass. May want to invest in more space assemblers though, because it gets pretty expensive, and they're pretty slow. That seems to be like the main bottleneck right now. Assembly machines as well, especially circuits as well, but that's fine. Okay, so we want to do these three things. So nutrient distillation. We need water, a head, and sugar. And a bucket. That's probably fine. Okay, so if I give that and that. More water. Oh, you're gonna be so slow. How do I speed this up? I don't know. Just do other quests. Okay, so we need I can't say it. Vanadium steel hammerhead and Damascus steel tough tool rod. That's tricky to say. Don't have it. I don't have it. Okay. Tough tool rod is right. That's tough rod right there. And a hammerhead. Don't have it. Chances are it's back in Phoenix's old area. Go back to El Bozo. Man, it's been a while since I've been in El Bozo. I used to come here so often. But crazy to think that this is still functioning technically. Except for the... No, even the huge turbines. I think this is still functioning. Yeah, it's still functioning. That's crazy. All of my old machines, this thing is still producing us nitric acid. Okay. That's funny. Okay. All of our parts should be right here. I'm just gonna bring the whole thing. I don't know if there's anything else. I'm gonna assume everything I need is right here. Okay. So, hammerhead. And then I need 8 and 3, right? Yeah. So 3 Damascus steel. And 8 vanadium steel. I'm gonna need to make a recipe for the dust mixer too. Do I not have space in the mixing it too? Oh, I don't. I'm pretty sure I don't need growth medium anymore. Very sure I don't need thorium-based liquid fuel, but it's kind of risky to do that. Let's just get rid of pink slime. Okay, so that is 8 for the hammerhead and 3 for the tough tool rod. There we go. Give me the broad axe. You never know if you need to cut a tree. And then check on the vat. It's enough for a bucket. Thank you. Then hooch is a bunch of water. Wheat. Maybe potatoes would be a better rate. And sugar. No potatoes. Apple, I have apple. Should probably check the rates of each one. Never mind. I'm just going to trust that it works. And a bucket. I'm curious how much exotic catalyst do I have right now? Yeah, we've already consumed like 200 million. But it looks like I can turn it off now because it's not really like, what do you call it? Not using the DTPS anymore. So look how fast that was. So then I can just shut them off for now. And I have to really be careful to not shut off the DTPFs themselves, because that's gonna lose all of my progress. And then I have to wait like another 8 hours or something like that. There we go. Yeah, just a little more water. Okay. While that's completing, there's other quests we can do. For example, ethanone. That sounds familiar. That's for CBD, right? Tetranitromethane, CBD. I remember this, yeah. What a trip. We also did this a ton in, I think, the second playthrough. We mostly just used CBD fuel. I remember we had a whole or this whole contraption that I was doing to make it passive, and we called it the jungle gym. It's good times. You can do acetone. I'm gonna do acetone. And then a fluid canner. How much did I need? 3 of you. There we go. And then just pick up random quests. Should have enough to do the hooch bucket as well. Look at us parallelizing. Firewater is blaze, redstone, hooch. I just need them. Okay, I can just put whatever bucket I have in here. And then redstone. 14 billion of it. Blaze, 70 billion. Dump. Dump. I don't need that anymore. Right there. Should give me an exact bucket of hooch or firewater. PVC sheets. 125 of you. Hilarious, we're not even crafting it. Fluid solidifier plates. I need 125 minus 80. There we go. Give me the huge PVC. Yeah. And then firewater. Actually completing quests. How's our crafting doing? It looks like we'll be able to set it up by the end of today. Maybe not actually, because optically compatible memory is a little pricey. That's a space assembler craft, which is actually not really a problem to just set up more space assemblers. But we're not really in a rush right now. Most of the focus of today was already completed with the DGPFs. Ew. I'm sorry, I gotta cancel you. Yeah, that's just cringe. Why are you crafting there? Get out. We're a little better than that. Alright, let's get the plan continued. And there we go. And it's crafting more stuff for the fluids because I think a lot of the components got stuck in the component ass line. So I'm not gonna worry about the convergence right now. We do have 32 DTPF, so I think it should be fine. It is chunk loaded, right? Yeah. Okay, quests. Give me those. We continue. So right side looks like it's done. Power of the Sun ULV. It's a good thing we have the solar factory, which I don't know if that's something we can produce. Like, when do we do the first solar factory? I'm just curious. During HV when you unlock EV circuits. Okay, cool. I can already craft just need to craft one. Okay. And then also a solar panel. Pretty sure I can craft this one as well. No, I can't. Craft one of you. There you go. Are you not done yet? You're waiting for the ass machine. How dare you? Yeah, I'm gonna turn on convergence. It is taking a while. Actually, you know what? Nah. Yeah, I should. Turn it on again for a little bit. You guys can see the difference. Like like when I did the last craft, it was making about the same amount of fluids, and it basically finished very fast. And then now it's just taking a while. Yeah, you're waiting for the ass machine to hurry up. So solar panel is ready though. You'll like that. That's one quest. Right? Yes. 1 EU a tick. I was thinking about it. Just putting down like a UOV energy hatch. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it for the memes. It might take a while though, because of the ass machines are taking 5 ever. I'm gonna do it for the memes, and you can't stop me. Anyways, we can do other stuff while we're waiting. Fish oil. Not a single one. Pretty sure I have fish oil on crafts. I don't remember though. I remember watching another nostalgia kind of thing. Like I remember watching another player. I think they got as far as HV. I rated their stream once. I forgot who it was. It's been a while. But they basically had like their whole base running off of fish oil, which is so funny. Like how like there's no way it's viable, but like how far can you take it? It's so weak. I don't know. I just remember seeing someone do their entire playthrough off of fish oil. It's pretty funny. Do I have any kind of fish? Yes. Let me go ahead and use rock hard. Might not have enough though. What was it? Fluid extractor? It is a fluid extractor. There you go. Make me my fish oil. Yeah, I don't have enough cod, so I think I'm just gonna do that manually. And I think our main fluid extractor over here does have a input bus. Yeah. Okay, so I'm gonna just keep dumping fish in there until it gives me enough fish oil. And that's what Craft's doing. Yeah, look how much of a difference convergence made it instantly finished. What the heck? Okay, I love convergence. Except it eating all of my catalysts. I cannot have it running nonstop, but I would love for it to be. It's so powerful with on-demand crafting. Okay. Everything else finished? Yes, okay. Solar panel is done. Thank you. And then I have UOV energy hatch for the memes. I'm gonna go ahead and plug it into this capacitor bank. Oh yeah. You are getting power, right? I don't even know if this thing is even getting power, but there it is. Sweet. Anyways, yeah, we gotta dump a bunch of fish into the fluid extractor over here. So that's going to be cod. I can also search fish. Basically everything in here should probably turn into fish oil, I think. Yeah. This might even be enough because calamari is worth more. Molten gold, why? For what? Oh, I have no idea. Okay. So fish oil sell, 64 review. You're missing just a little bit. Throw the eel in there. There we go. Miss me with doing automation for like these super cheap items. I'll take seed oil just in case. Okay. And we continue. Bio organic mesh. How much do I need? 24. Don't have it. Circuit 2. Do you not have any ass machine 2s available? No. It's okay though. Superconductor UAV wires, those are fine, alright. Dissolution tank, I don't think I'm gonna need another. Watch me need another. 24 view. Raw biofiber is... We'll use CBD for that. In autoclave. Sugarcane and cetane boosted diesel. That is... I'm pretty sure we're making fuel. We have 8.5 billion of it. I don't know where this is coming from. Gonna be honest with you, I really don't. Actually, I think it's Yeah, it's a B thing. That's right. So that's circuit 24. Chemical 24. And then sugarcane is I really don't know. Why do you need sugarcane? Why do you need sugarcane? Tetranitromethane is chemical reactor. No circuit. Sticky resin. I can probably, it's probably for the plant ball. Yeah, we're using sugarcane for that. So I do have a bunch of the sticky resin combs, so I'm just going to use those. Yeah. There we go. And that is a centrifuge. Centrifuge. There we go. Of course, you're taking forever because of the ass machines, right? Yeah, because all the wires I got to make. It's almost done, though. Yeah. I would like cetane boosted diesel. There we go. There's so many quests. Carbon plate. I know I have a recipe for that because I use those by the boatloads. Yeah, just give me easy. And this is what I mean by we have so many things that are just chilling here. Can I just craft this straight up? Advanced chemical reactor. I don't even have that. That's so funny. Yeah, I just need to have that. I'll also make another machine. Oh, there's 800 of you. Why? And then the bottleneck here is motors. Hilarious enough. Because it's stopped by all the other processes. Can I just handcraft this? No. Okay, fine. I'll wait for it. So as soon as the SAS starts crafting, or whenever it's finished, it looks like we'll be able to finish pretty relatively soon. I'll go ahead and set it up. And then try to configure it so that it gets more, what do you call it? I don't know what I'm trying to say. I'm kind of distracted here. I'm gonna take a sip. World's longest amount of time it takes to craft a single motor. An MV motor, at least. Nah, it's totally because of all the other stuff. Anyways, anything else I can do? Kind of just waiting on MV motors there. Advanced brewery. What are you waiting on? A brewing stand, really? can craft it. No cauldron. There we go. And then make a advanced brewery. Easy. You guys remember the disassembler? Yeah. There's so many of these one block machines that I have in storage, just clogging up our storage. I remember a time where I could have just shoved them inside the disassembler. I think they were still a thing in this version, or in this playthrough. We just never really had the chance to use them too much because it got discontinued kind of quickly, and I totally get that. It was pretty strong. You're basically getting free circuits every time you craft something. And if you don't need any more, you get the circuits back. That's pretty powerful, I remember. Too much mercury? No, not enough mercury. How much do I have? 150 million. Nice. Did I turn off convergence? I don't remember anymore. Yes, I did. Yeah, DTPF's not running right now because those up there are not. Okay. And then this option is not really recommended. You should focus on GT machines. So why are you asking me to craft it? Oh, my work phone made a noise. Oh, of course. Basic fluid canner. Let me do this. LV machine hole. Let me make like 1,000 of you. Then basic canning machine. Right there. Then fluid solid canning machine. It does both, really? No, okay. Sure. Not recommended. Oh, you know what? Give me LV circuits, yo. Okay, that's gonna come in handy, right? A bioass. Oh, it's either or. Okay. Give me this one. I can almost craft it. No, that's a different one. Coke oven. I got a fluid can it though. Wrong terminal. Right there. 64. Not enough. Bioass. Coke oven. I think I have a coke oven on request. No. Pyro. No, okay, I'm gonna have to set one up, right? No, I also have a brewery. I do have a brewery, I'm pretty sure. Yes. I think the recipe is slightly different, right? Yes, different. So more efficient in a pyroless oven, but like who cares? Now I'm pretty sure that I'm gonna have to fix that brewery because it's got a bunch of junk in there. Yeah. Oh, don't tell me you're gonna try to craft. Oh no. There really was a ton of junk in there. Okay, there it is. Okay, never mind. Yeah, I think one of the recipes is broken, but I'm not going to figure out which one it is. Okay, it's not that slow. Thank you. It's almost done. And then fermented biomass. Fluid canner. Right there. Then 20. I already have fermented biomass and I have no idea why. I have 34 million of it. Okay. Where is this coming from? Oh, from Radox. Okay, cool. Sweet. Give me the MV circuit. You never know. We have advanced distillery. So surprised I don't even have this. What the heck? But now I do. And check it out. All these circuits that I'm picking up from the quest rewards are actually doing good. Wait, I did it the wrong order. Hello. Thanks for the raid. For they are a jolly good fellow. Hello, Cat and Vin. How you guys doing? So, yeah, we're in the Eye of Harmony waiting lobby. And so, kind of crafting a whole bunch of stuff to help out. Right now, I'm working on another SAS. One of these guys over here. I'm working on another one just to get more power, squeeze out more power. Now, I have a huge bottleneck. No, not a bottleneck. We have a huge milestone that I literally just completed earlier this episode. There's 32 DTPFs. Oh, I only have half of them running passive, but whenever we on demand, they all light up. Check it out. So, like, let's say I need like a space time, a million space time right now. Do it. They all turn on. It's so cool. Yeah. No, I was just complaining for the past couple of episodes that things are so slow. It's the DTPFs are a big bottleneck, so I made more of them. But let me show you some progress on the Eye of Harmony. By the way, I appreciate the raid. Welcome everybody. How was your stream? What you guys were you guys up to? As for me, the Eye of Harmony is at 671. I said it. I said 67. And kind of just we craft all the casings off camera because that takes forever to craft. So in between, like right now, I'm trying to get more another SAS. Right, this is almost done. But in between, I'm actually starting to work on quests. Oh man, so I've been going through the quest book, trying to finish up all the quests that I've ignored. There's so many things that I did either out of order or I just never bothered to do. But yeah, it's a pretty big waiting game, and it's pretty chill though. Pretty chill. I have to turn on pollution, really? This one, no, but maybe something that needs the actual fluid. Unless there's something that actually needs the fluid. I guess we'll figure it out whenever we get there. It might, but I'm not sure. I'm out here completing MV quests in the UMV world. Hey, so that means we're like on par with each other. You're doing MV quests, I'm doing MV quests. Yo, same playthrough. Methane cell. I'm pretty sure I have methane in storage. You have 15 trillion of it. Do you have a 15 trillion methane yet in your MV playthrough? Because I do. Why do I have 15 trillion? I don't know, just I don't know. There's so much stuff in my inventory. I don't even know it exists sometimes. You want fermented, but why is this a retrieval task? Hang on. Tell me this. Tell me this, devs. It's a retrieval task, right? But the previous quest is retrieving the same thing. So how come you just don't ignore it? I don't know. It's a gotcha in case you use it instantly and then like wait, I have to do it again. I'm not complaining. I'm just making jokes, but yo, we got 2 MP circuits. Nice. 36 ethanol. No, but other than the waiting lobby, it's been pretty chill. It's been pretty chill. Our power is kind of struggling, but that's mostly because the Eye of Harmony is eating so much of it because I have it overclocked. And so we are draining power. But I'm not too nervous about it because if I draw too much power, I can just turn off the Eye of Harmony for a little bit. And that's also why I'm making another SAS, is to make more antimatter to make more power. Right now we're doing 2.38 times 10 to the 13th per tick. You just divide that by 100, and that's your per tick value. So it's not too bad. That's a 23 trillion. How are you automating SAS? I don't even know. No, I'm joking. I do. It's Steve's factory manager. It's a little ugly, but he's trying his best. This was me trying to learn how to do Steve's factory manager, and I can say that I did learn how to use it. It's really good. It's very consistent. So right now I have it set to push exactly 39,300 in every single one. And that's enough to maintain this. Yeah, I mean, Fluid P2P sounds like it works, but like I do restart the server every day. And I think one of the problems with AE2 is that it loads everything at a different time. So that might cause mistimings, I guess. That's what I read on the wiki. So I'm like, I'd rather not deal with that. And also, I just wanted to learn SFM because I've never really did it before. I liked it so much that I did the same for the slam. Drip check. This one looks a lot neater. You can tell that I actually learned how to do this. Still, at least you can say that you had it set up. But anyways, now it's a race, Vin. I have to beat MB before you do. Do I have biodiesel? Nope. I'm just joking. We all know that you're gonna beat me because you've already beaten the pack. Wait, did you beat the pack? And I know a lot of people beat the Stargate, or I know you guys went pretty far at least. Biodiesel with twist base, that counts. I don't care what anyone else says, that counts. I would say it counts. No, chemical 0. We're adding so many recipes into my storage that it's gonna mess with anything in the future. I've thought about it though, like what's gonna happen after I beat the pack. I'm probably going to choose go to the route of just continuing my Let's Plays. By the way, shameless advertisement because you can't stop me. I have a YouTube. The entire VOD playlist is right there if you for some reason want to watch 800 hours of footage, I think. I think it's like that so much. No, but I have thought about it a little bit about what's next, and I do want to get back into the more Let's Play route. Also, I will be moving out soon, so actually moving out on Saturday. So streaming is going to be a little tricky because, you know, it's kind of like I'm going to be all over the place. But it's like, that's how things go, right? It's a fresh start. And I think that's what I'm looking forward to the most. Methanol. I remember methanol being a problem so much in earlier, another playthrough that I had. I think it was with high octane gasoline. I was using methanol and I kept running out of it. It's also just kind of like a memory lane going through all these quests. So pretty chill. That didn't count, right? Because I never left the menu. Of course it didn't count. Your universal fluid, so oops. And there you go. No, but most of this episode has just been like completing quests and while waiting on my crafting to do its thing. It's almost done actually. Just waiting on these couple casings to finish up. It shouldn't take too long. We're almost done with the MV quest line, guys. The diesel cell. I know I have a lot of fuel. I think we have 8.5 billion of it just hanging out in storage. Yeah. Advanced boiler MV. That's one of those GT++ machines, right? Yeah. Do I have it? Nope. Is that it? Yep. Okay. And then craft that. And then I need to get advanced boiler chassis. I know it's chassis, don't at me. And I think I'm just going to make a recipe for this. Just removing a bunch of recipes. Don't do this at home. It's never a good idea to remove recipes that are probably used elsewhere. Stainless steel tank. That's circuit 4. And there we go. Also kind of just waiting for this to finish. It's almost done. Yeah, you're almost done. Okay. Then you there, and you there. And then we have, we got an achievement for it, yo. Out here completing achievements in late game. Nah, it's just kind of crazy to think about. Like, there's not much else to do other than just upgrade Eye of Harmony, spam it, and that's pretty much it. I think there's only one other machine that we can craft, as much as I can remember. And it's not really a new machine, it's just the upgraded Nano Forge, right? Let me double check here. I think it's this, the Nano Forge upgrade. Yeah, this one. But we can't craft it yet because Universium. But other than that, I think that's pretty much it. It really is just kind of like a waiting game. Which I'm not too against because it actually gives me time to do things like, you know, quests that I should have done a long time ago. You're gonna make me get every single one of these. Actually, it might be a little tricky. So I need you, and you. Yeah. Let me craft it, please. No? Hello? No? Is it not gonna work or what? What if it's like a weird bug and it only works on an actual terminal? No, I guess I don't. I don't know what's going on. I have all the stuff in here. You're gonna make me build it manually, right? Yeah. Fine. Yeah, okay, that's fine. Electronic circuits, LV. We use microprocessors for you. And then a motor. And then sensor. And LV machine hole. I feel like it might just be a GT++ thing. Okay, maybe this is the one, Vin, that you were talking about. This might need to be... I might need to have pollution enabled for this one. Watch, as soon as I enable pollution... Do I have to restart the pack for that? I don't want to. It may not let me craft it. So I would have to restart it. Okay, I'm going to hit you with a... I'll do this off camera. I'm going to restart the pack and then... well, not restart it, but like reload the pack with that config on. I'm pretty sure what's going to happen is as soon as I load in the world, it's going to turn gray. Because of all the trash that's going on here. Well, maybe no. I don't have that many machines that cause pollution if you think about it. Oh, never mind, I do. Anyways, yeah, I'll do that off camera. But that seems like that's the last MV quest. And then we continue into HV. Yo, we got conduits. Simple socks? I wish they were that simple. Speaking of socks, I totally went on a hike today. And what's the relation? Don't worry, just give me a second. So, what was I saying? Yeah, so I went on a hike today, right? And there's these certain pair of socks that I bought from Academy. I think it's like wool socks. They're basically meant for like more outdoor use, and it makes such a difference. Because when I started my hiking adventures, I would use like the normal socks that I have, and they're not built for hiking. So if you ever go into like hiking stuff, yeah, you should invest in good socks. Also, good shoes. They really do make a difference. I was gonna make this right. I'm surprised I've gotten this far without using socks. Probably because they got replaced by... Or maybe I just haven't had to make NAND chips. Okay. Yeah, sure. Okay. Concealment key. Ass machine. Ass 0, but at this point I'm just putting recipes wherever I feel like. I'm gonna leave it there just to bother everybody. Drawer key. I think I have one in my backpack. Yes. Goodbye. Yeah, back when we used to use storage drawers. Not anymore though. How much is too much cobblestone? That's a good question. How much do I have? Only 63 million? That's for sure because I have it set to like some kind of drawer somewhere. high voltage buffer. You're about to make me do like all kinds of recipe replacement. Daylight detector, I don't even know. Sticky card, I don't think I need that. We're kind of trying to step away from sticky stuff. Bending it, I'm bending it forward. There we go. Thank you. How much is too much cobblestone? Never enough. Okay, so SAS is completed. We're gonna switch gears here. I'm gonna go ahead and set it up. I should be able to just do it right away, right? Yeah. Hopefully it doesn't delete anything because that would be really unfortunate, but pretty like it is. Yeah, no, we're good, we're good. Okay. So, okay, I gotta reconfigure this, so there might be a little bit like connections I have to deal with, or I can just keep it the same, right? The only thing I should probably do is have this connected to the same storage bus. I don't know how that's going to complicate things though. Let me try something here. So I'm gonna flip the lever. The lever here tells this thing to shut off, so it stops working, right? Yeah. This is not gonna work. I think I need the. I forgot what you call it. This thing, manager duplicator. How does it work? I do not want it to like delete that, so I'm a little scared. Let me let me bug fit or play with this a little bit. Just make a trigger, and I want to copy this trigger there. I just want to see how it works. It's a shift right click, and then right click, or shift right click again. It's like that. Okay, so what happens if there's an overwrite? Like that. Shift right click. Does it overwrite? Yes, it does. Okay. So I should be able to shift right click this guy. And then shift right click you. Oh no, it does not overwrite. It just pastes. That's fine with me though. That's how we learn. There's another thing right here. Condition, get out of there. Okay, it does not overwrite. It pastes over. Good to know. Stock replenisher needs to be right here. And you need to have a bunch of these fluids available. You, and you. Just like that. And then each one is set to 10 million just to have a buffer here. Just like that. And then you have all the settings here already, right? You don't save your number. Okay, so I gotta fix that. It's less than 10,000 when levels are below limit. This is just extra control, and you also don't have the red alloy wire that goes like that. That's the extra connection here. So that's just a signal that tells the SAS to stop working if there's less than so much fluid of any of these. Which technically they should all activate because I haven't powered it to mainnet. How the heck did we get from making envy distilleries to antimatter? Okay, and then I'm gonna put like a million antimatter in there just to jumpstart it. Confirm. Put it right over here. There you go. Okay. And then connect this to queuing mode. Let's get it to power first, actually. So you should be the right power already. Yeah. So turn that on. Turn on wireless mode and then rebalance. So that has power. And then what is this blue one connected to? This does not need to exist anymore because it's part of the SLAM setup. So I don't need it. Wireless connector hub is blue. I think it's over here, right? No. So what are you connected to? Oh, yeah. There's fluid inputs, right? That's how you get the fluids up there. Okay. Okay. So, in that case, keep the subnet separate. Right there. Okay. And double check that this is auto pull. Yep. Now, really, the only other thing I have actually, let me get this to mainnet as well. It's a little bit of a configuration I have to do to get this working, but it shouldn't be too much. This is only going to take one channel. Right there. The only thing I have a slight concern about is how am I going to connect it? Oh, technically, it's ready to go, so I'm just going to get it going. Yeah, turn it off. Okay, so that should be good to go now. Contained antimatter, we want it to be around 629,000. 629,000 plus whatever this is. So let me double check here. Well, I can even check this. 39,300 per hatch. Yeah, it looks like it's good to go. And then we're gonna steadily build up antimatter. We might need to increase it though. it's pretty small. No, it's gonna increase. It'll increase. So really my only concern is what happens if I have a storage bus for two of them. Right. So maybe I should connect both of them together. So that's my only concern because the control I have right now shuts off the slam if there's less than 1 million. But if it detects in both tanks, there's more than 1 million. So what's going to happen is that it's going to eat whatever's in here. And that's not very good. Maybe a priority can fix it so that it focuses on this one. I'm trying to think here. Because connecting them together to the same SFM network is going to break everything, and I don't want to do that. So, pretty interesting. Maybe not dilemma, but I'm like, how to do this? Yeah, because I don't want it consuming from here. So I think it's going to be a priority thing. Or do another SFM setup just for the the quantum tanks. I think it's a little too much though. I think I'm gonna think about this off camera because yeah, we're already over time, 2 hours. I'm gonna leave this running though, build up a little antimatter, but I need to figure out a way to control it so that it doesn't use too much of this. And once I figure that out, I'm gonna turn on basically double the amount of antimatter that the slam consumes, which should double how much power we're gonna get out of this. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. So I'll think of something off camera and maybe even make more SASs, because that's really like the how we get more power is just making more of those. But anyways, we're gonna wrap it up here for tonight. We made some pretty good progress with quests, and also let me bookmark pollution because I have to enable pollution. So I'm gonna probably just do this off camera, or maybe even set up pollution for next episode so I can take care of that. And off camera work is going to be making these. I need 48 of you. So go for it. You're gonna miss Nequadria, of course you are. 49. One more for research. And there we go. And once this crafts, we'll go ahead and add it to the Eye of Harmony. And that will be a 677. And I think the next recommended step is to make more of them. So I'm going to keep the 677 to generate a little more black dwarf matter. And then just make a whole new Eye of Harmony at tier 7, a 777. And then that's how we start making our Universium. Start making like 3 of those, I think, to start. So it's going to be pretty expensive. But I'm not going to set up the recipe right now. I need to get these guys built first. Which it's almost done because I did most of the craft off camera. But it does have to work through a whole bunch of these field generators. Mm-hmm. Okay, so we're making progress. I feel like sometime next week we're gonna have, like early next week, we're gonna have the first 777 Eye of Harmony. And speaking of that, wrap up the episode here. So tomorrow is going to be the last stream that I do in my apartment because I'm moving out on Saturday. After that, I'm going to move back with my parents for like 2 weeks, maybe even a week before moving on to like Houston for work. So the streams are going to be kind of, we'll see what happens because, internet is like the biggest concern I have. So we'll see if I'm able to stream. But I'm still going to be playing the pack, right, to check on things. Anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and raid. Continue the train. Thanks again to Kat and Vin for raiding earlier. I appreciate it, and thanks for everybody for showing up. Who am I raiding? Let's say hello to Ghost Teth. Ghost Eth? No, Bagel Bits. Let's say hello. Yeah. No, I do appreciate everybody's time and support. Thanks for watching. We're gonna get there. The Eye of Harmony is well on its way to finish crafting. Plus, we got the double DTPF and Convergence to help us out so much. It's so good. Anyways, for now, have a good night. Take care. Thank you for your time and support as always, and I'll see you guys in the next episode. Have a good night. Bye-bye.